Hello, this is Dave, and welcome to Equity Story. Um, as you can see, there's the ASX 200, and we're saying last week we're going to go down this week, or we're heading down, and obviously we are sort of so far we're at 100% correct. And again, it wasn't actually a difficult call. We've even got a little buy sell signal forming here, and the way the market's looking, we're looking like we're going back down, and we're looking like we're going to test that 4,800. Um, so I think just be careful at the moment. We are at the moment equity story. We're not really trading a whole lot, and if we make profits, we're taking them. When you get this sort of price action in the market, that's how you have to trade it. You just got to be aggressive and jump and take your profits when they arrive. Um, just we put those weekly buy and sell signals out, and they are quite interesting. I mean, this weekend over the holidays, I was having a look at them, and suddenly I sort of in some ways I was surprised because the banks obviously have been weak of late. Then there was talk about all banks coming back and how silly we were all selling the banks, and now look at them now. They look absolutely terrible, and they all had these really sort of bearish signals on them on the weekend, and today they've all got absolutely smacked. I mean, I don't think we could be more accurate if we tried, but look at ANZ. This just looks terrible. There's no way this is exactly the sort of chart you've got to stay away from. I know they give a dividend, but the market's telling us something more. The market's saying that these banks, this behind the scenes, and I know they've got, what is it, 3 billion loan to Cockatoo Coal. All the banks have. There's about 4 or 5 other resource companies where huge loans. So it's going to be huge write-downs coming from these banks over the next few months, and I think they're going to be having to raise quite a lot of monies. But when you look at this sort of price action, ANZ looks absolutely terrible. As Really all the banks in the Westpac, you know, bang, 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 just doesn't look very impressive either. And NAB just look absolutely terrible. Every time comes back down off those uh, that 40-day moving average on the weekly, bang, comes down straight off at 200, right off the 40, just everything, and again another little sort of horrible sell signal forming. So just stay away from those banks. They look a little bit obviously quite dodgy. Interesting to see, one of the shares that we said obviously had a lot of bearish sentiment. KAR, hit a record low today, 128.5, and obviously, Oil Search looks really weak. Going through that little sell signal today. I think she'll be heading down a lot lower over the next few days. Um, uh, these are the sort of stocks that we're obviously interested in. Companies like Mantra, we put this as a trending buy. Again, she started the day quite well, but she got sort of pulled back with the general market. But Mantra is one of these companies that's, sort of in the growth sector of our economy. It's involved with tourism, and again, this is a great looking chart. And if you go back in time, I think we're about there, and maybe even there, and bang, I think we're here again. And if we can get a few good days this week and hopefully we can work our way up towards that sort of $5 level. Again, Vocus, we got this as a trending buy at the moment. It had a buy signal on, which was on Sunday night. Again, everything looks great about Vocus. Great long-term chart. Looks absolutely stunning. As you say, why wouldn't you buy that? And there's that short-term, holding that 20-day moving average, having a nice swing. And I really do expect Vocus to, as long as our market doesn't collapse, at least test out that sort of $8.50 level. Again, Hansen, I know we took profits on Hansen the other day, but it's a fantastic looking chart. Why did we take profits on it? Nothing. Normal times we'd be holding Hansen, but it's just because the general market's so weak, and in this sort of type of climate, you just need to take profits when they arrive. Again, IPI, what a chart. Doing this similar thing that I was saying with Mantra. Again, bang, there's your price action. There's your price action starting. Here you are, bang on the MACD. starting to work its way up. So I think API potentially could have a good week if the markets give it a little bit of leeway. And again, Blackmore's, what a great sort of looking chart. Had this big run up. Obviously, everyone falling in love, comes back, forms a base right just off the long-term moving average and starting to work its way back up again. Just having a look at quickly before we go, two more stocks that we haven't really spoken about too much. These actually had short-term buy signals, which we don't often put on, but you can look at the long-term chart. It looks great. And when you go to the short-term with MPL, that's a great-looking chart. And why that's so bullish? It's holding that 20-day moving average, and it's it's just jumping off it beautifully. I mean, that is a really, really bullish chart MPL, and should carry on and do quite well. And again, it's similar to TWE. What a fantastic looking short-term chart. Again, absolutely stunning. I mean, this is all we want to do. Equity Story is, it's very simple what we do. Try and direct you into these great stories going up, these very strong charts going up. Again, we say it time and time again. These are companies you've got to be in. Your focus is good, strong charts going up, and these are sort of companies you've got to stay well away from. Your ANZs going down. Anyway, thank you for listening to Equity Story, and I look forward to bringing this report tomorrow night. Thank you and good night.